Hey, welcome to PitchIQ. My name is Eric Young, and today I want to take a look at Shohei Ohtani's September 19th game, which might go down in history as one of the best games sort of ever played in the history of baseball, at the major league level at least. It goes down, there's been 5 20 strikeout games, 2 by Clemens, 1 by Kerry Wood, Randy Johnson, and Max Scherzer. Sandy Koufax threw a complete game, perfect game with 14 punch outs. There's been a handful of other pitching performances, maybe Don Larson's perfect game in Game 1 of the World Series. And then an offensive one that comes to mind, Shawn Green back in the 90s for the Dodgers, went 6 for 6 with 4 home runs. But in the modern game, we haven't seen a 6 for 6, 10 RBI, 3 homer, 2 stolen base game, basically ever. And not only that, but he also almost hit for the cycle. He was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple in this third at bat that we're going to see coming up. And right there. And some of the exit velocities are just ridiculous. 115 off the bat, 97, 105, 111, 110, and then 114 on the on the ball he hit off of Vidal Brujan, the position player, late in the game to kind of add insult to injury. But, clearly the Marlins came into this thing right there. Clearly the Marlins kind of came into this thing with an attack plan in place, and it was basically don't let him beat you on fastball. He saw 22 pitches, 13 of them were for strikes. Of those 22 pitches, only 5 were fastballs. Now, Edward Cabrera, the starting pitcher here, he does throw hard. This is the opening pitch of the at bat in this first AB is 96 miles an hour, but the next couple off-speed pitches he throws are 93 and 94 mile an hour changeups, and we know that because he killed 1,000 RPMs on spin. And so other than the fact that he absolutely dominated this baseball game and obviously got to the 50-50 club for the first time in history, there were some other interesting things sort of going on during these ABs. And like I mentioned, the attack plan of throwing him a bunch of off-speed pitches really caught my attention, and he really made them pay. And let's take a walk through it. Let's kind of walk through a process of how would we attack this guy, right? So the first thing we would do is, where are his feet, right? They're pretty squared off. Hands are a little bit high, okay. And then when he takes his step, which is a very quiet sort of just like up and down, very quiet step, his feet end up being in the same spot, right? Hands are up, feet are down, he's square to the pitcher. So he's not really leaking in any direction in particular. He's just basic, and you can assume because he's tall that he likes his arms extended and or he likes the ball down here extended as well. Now we do know that when he swings, he definitely likes to kind of yank a little bit, and he likes to clear out fastballs, and sometimes his momentum will take him over here on this side of the plate. So that's just something to keep in mind. And then as we go through here, we can kind of watch his swing. Here's a ball. See the next pitch here. Trying to go in. Gets it in there, trying to influence him inside with a pitch. And he gets his attention a little bit. You can see him, obviously, caught his attention, jumps out of the way a little bit, backs him off the plate, okay? And so conventional wisdom, if you go hard in, probably going to go soft away next. And, Ohtani obviously is a pitcher as well and might be playing a little cat and mouse game with him. Fouls off that pitch. Now, that was a changeup. That was one of those 93 mile an hour changeups where Cabrera's best pitch might be changeup, and he actually threw him a pretty good pitch in this zone, so he's going to go back to it. The only issue here is, remember, we were just talking about it. His arms were extended to the pitch. It's kind of in his sweet spot, a pitch that he can handle away from the plate. He just went hard in. Now he's going soft away, and now he's going to double up with the same exact pitch. And this time he just misses by a little bit too much. The arms are extended. He's already got his eyes out there, out over the plate. And what does he do? Whack. Okay. Now, obviously, it's a middle in miss, a little bit more over the plate, middle in than he wanted it to be, He's going out there, misses kind of actually center cut, and he makes him pay. Okay, so there's the first one. That was the hardest hit ball of the night, 115 mile an hour laser beam off the wall. Could have been his 4th home run of the day. Stand up double. Okay, second AB. Here we go. Where are his feet? Feet are the same, obviously. He doesn't. These big league hitters, they don't really change too much. Feet are quiet, hands are high, which would suggest he can handle the low pitch down across the zone and or something up and away. So the natural holes in the swing, one would think, would be somewhere in here. Now, interestingly enough, they don't do a lot of work at all inside of the plate. Now, you have a hot hitter, one of the best hitters in baseball, who's very comfortable. The previous at bat, remember, Cabrera did try to influence him in, but never really went back in there and kind of established the inner part of the plate. And that's ultimately part of the reason why Ohtani makes them pay so hard. So backdoor slider, fastball, middle away, right to his honey hole again. Bang, right to his barrel, makes him pay. Okay, 97 mile an hour single to right field. Okay, now next at bat, he's got the lefty. Okay, hard throwing lefty. Trying to go away. First pitch. Now, interestingly enough, the feet have changed. He's opening up a little bit more. And why would a hitter try to do that? Maybe because he wants to get this eye more involved so he can see with 2 eyes. Maybe he's faced this hitter before and he wants to clear him out on something in here. Okay, maybe he's going to give away, he's taking away, right? He's not going to offer at something to this part of the plate because it's left on left. This guy's throwing 95 to 97, with probably a pretty good breaking ball. Maybe he's just going to let him have the outside part of the plate and open up a little bit and just, he's going to give this. That means he's going to take what? It means he's going to take this away from the pitcher. Okay, so that's the give and take and the cat and mouse of this game. So let's watch this. Slider away, miss. Slider off the plate, let it go, right? You just let it go. Okay, off the plate, we got a 1-1 count. Here we go. Slider away. Okay, now everything's sort of been over here. Okay, last 2 pitches specifically. 2-1 count. Got his attention. Doesn't like it. Okay, now remember what they did last time. After they got his attention inside, they went immediately to soft away. Ohtani's a pitcher. Is he going to follow along with the cat and mouse? Cookie missed it. Now, interesting, this is what I was talking about earlier on with his feet. Like super opened up. Again, not really going to offer anything over here, but is going to try to clear out any of these mistakes. Got his mistake and whiffed. His eyes got big. He took a giant hack at it and simply just missed the pitch. Very hittable. This was the one to crush. Missed under it. He hung it just enough. Ohtani was expecting a little bit more break on it. Was on it. Pulled off. Next pitch. He's going to go back-to-back sliders. Fastball up and in. Was trying to go away. And what did we say, right? We said earlier on in the AB, Ohtani is going to not offer at this in order to handle anything here, and he got a second mistake in the at-bat and absolutely punishes the pitch to left field, left on left, going opposite field on a 3-2, 105 mile an hour exit velocity, trying to stretch it into a triple, looking for the cycle. Well, he didn't have the home runs yet, but he got a little greedy, got thrown out at third. To me, that was the most impressive of the at-bats because it's left on left with a hard-throwing reliever. He got let me clear this for you guys. He got the pitch that he was looking for. All right, he got the hard away, just took it away. There's the slider away, spits on it. Hard in, misses, influences him in, didn't like that pitch at all. Didn't really phase him. Hangs him a slider, misses it. misses with a fastball middle and just punishes to the opposite field. So to me, that's the most impressive at bat of the entire day. There's some more impressive stuff coming up here. He's definitely not done for the night. Another reliever, fastball, slider. Okay, so let's watch these two. It's very interesting here. All right, heater. And then take note of where that pitch was thrown, right there. He's doubling up on location. Even though the next pitch is a different pitch, it's a slider. It was a hard slider, so there wasn't a whole lot of velo difference, but he throws it in almost an identical spot. Now he's trying to go backdoor, obviously misses, and gets absolutely waffled. That ball's freaking nuked. Okay? Now, in his fifth at-bat. So that one was 111 mile per hour on a 0-1 sweeper. Didn't really sweep too much, in my opinion. Fifth at-bat here, he's going to get to a 1-2 curveball, and he's going to hit this one 110 miles an hour. Now, how does he get there? Now, let's go back. His feet facing the righties are square. He's a little bit more hunched over. So now he is going to be going after, he is trying to cover, like I said earlier, he is going to try to get his arms extended on the righties and cover these spots, okay? Which means there's opportunity here for pitchers to get him out, up and in, if you're a righty, okay? So first pitch, slider missed. And notice where that was. That was to that spot I was just talking about. A little bit in, a little bit up. Not an ideal location, but it wasn't in any of these locations that he definitely has coverage. This is your typical L, right? Typical L. Guys have coverage, especially lefties, middle down. They cover that pitch. And Ohtani specifically on this evening. Okay, but this particular slider gets in on him a little bit. It's up a little bit, ties him up. Okay. Next pitch, up. Fastball up with velo. Kind of beats him to the top of the zone. Is he late on the fastball? I would argue that he's slightly late. Look where the foul ball is going. Foul ball is off that way. He's slightly late. Okay? What do we know from throwing fastballs and guys are late on it? If they're late on a heater, throw another one, but you got to crowd them. Got to get the next fastball in up here and take your chances. Anything else, as we know, he's got covered at this point in the game. So what happens here? What happens on the next pitch? Let's clear this. Breaking ball, wild pitch, breaking ball away, homer away. Okay, let's clear this. Okay, so he's late on this fastball right here, 97. This guy's got 97 in the tank and doesn't go back to it on a guy who's late on his fastball. That's an egregious mistake in my opinion. Okay, he needs to go back to the fastball and throw it here and maybe tie the guy up. You got a guy who wants his arms extended. You got to get in on him, try to influence the hitter. I don't care who it is. Babe Ruth, Ohtani, doesn't matter. Got to try to influence the hitter. It's your plate. So what does he do? He comes back with a breaking ball, a good one, but tries to make him chase. He's not offering it that. Now Ohtani's back in the. It's not a good one because it's a wild pitch, and should have been blocked potentially. But it's a good one in terms of location-wise, but he's not offering at that. He didn't even flinch, quite honestly. Let's look at his body language on this breaking ball. Does he even flinch? There's the fastball up. Here's the breaking ball down. Doesn't really even offer at it. Sees it the whole way. Okay, runner advances. Now he's going to go back to it. Thought he threw a good pitch, right? He tries to make the next one better. Hanger, oppo, taco. Okay? The mistake here was never going back in here, at least trying in here at another try it in would have been the smart play, and then you can maybe go back to this breaking ball away. And if you walk him, you walk him. Who cares? You know? Obviously, this game at this point is getting completely out of hand, so they're going to bring in for his sixth at-bat a position player. So this homer was a 1-2 curveball, 110 mile an hour homer to left field, and now they bring in a position player to finish the game off. And there's no real reason to even go through this at bat. It's just a lazy 67 mile an hour pitch, eephus almost, and he absolutely waffles this one too. That's a straight nuke for homer number 51 on the year. But hey, look, there's a lot to learn from what happened here in this at bat. And the real takeaway from me is, if you see a hitter late on your fastball, doesn't matter if it's the 3-hitter on the JV team, some dude in AA that is really good, or if it's Ohtani, one of the best hitters in the world. If they're late, they're late, they're late, they're late. Okay? They're trying to tell you something. There's clues in every single at-bat. So the takeaway there is crowd him. Try to influence him in. See if you can get him to offer at something. See if you can influence this guy, get him backing off the plate, something where he's a little bit more uncomfortable. Now you're in a 2-2 count, and then you can start breaking off those breaking balls to see if he'll chase. But honestly, an unbelievable performance from Shohei Ohtani the other night. September 19th, 2024 is going to go down as one of the most epic days in our sport, and hats off to that man.